Good morning. George Adventure here. I'm sitting out here on the porch. Already done my devotional. I got my little table set up here in front of me. I always use it. I can read my Bible and write notes down and stuff. Beautiful place to sit. See the songbirds, the honeybees flying around this bush here, and it's just a peaceful time. I like morning. I like morning time. I'm fresh. Everybody's fresh, in the morning. So just enjoy it. So I like to do some videos out here, uh, but I want to do a series starting today, and it's basically on why I carry certain knives, why I like certain knives. We all have knives that we like and we like to carry. Everybody has their own patterns. Everybody has certain handle materials they like. Uh, and we're all different, but I've got, I'm probably going to do my top as far as these are going to be slip joints. Uh, and I'm probably going to do my top five that I like to carry. And I'm not going to start in any order as far as my favorite, my second favorite, my third favorite, whatever. I'm just gonna go over the ones that I really like to carry. Uh, and So today it's going to be on the large Stockman. We call them 75s. Case makes a 75 pattern, but I've also got a different uh, a different maker. I've got some that are different, makers. And I do admit I carry them. I carry a 75 most of the time as far as the Stockman. I like the Stockman. I like the case, large Stockmans. But so I'm gonna show you what I like, explain, why I'm, the different handles, what I like, the different covers, why I like the blades, stuff like that. I'm gonna give you a reason. It's not just because it's pretty, it's just because it's a pretty knife, and they are pretty. So I'm just gonna randomly pick one, no order. So this is a case 75. This is an older one, and I do carry it some, and you can see it's got that old logo, uh, and we talk about why we like certain knives. Well, I like the bone. I think Case makes the best bone. I think they do bone very well. Not knocking other companies, but I think they make the bone very well. So this is an older one here. I think this is an 80s, a 1980. Uh, so you can see the bone there on that one. And so uh, the blades on these things are one of the reasons I like to carry it. Now this is another 75. It's got the red Delrin, and it's got the awesome shield. Uh, so I like I like the different shields they put on the 75. I like the different handle materials. But one of the things I like is it's a big knife. It's a good size knife. Now I don't carry this in my pocket. I carry this. I usually have a belt sheath on, right here. If I carry a 75 or a trapper. Now sometimes I'll slide a trapper down in my pocket, but most time I carry it on a belt sheath. Uh, so these 75s are big, uh, and I think they're 4 1/4, something like that, and they got these big honking blades, these big clip point blades that I like. Good useful knife. And they call them Stockmans, but because of the blades, what they made them for. They made them for farmers, basically. So this is supposed to be the universal blade to use it for whatever. And you can do a lot with this blade. something as simple as cutting an apple, you know, or skinning an animal, you know, whatever. Uh, and you got this sheep's foot blade, and the reason it's called a sheep's foot blade is because they supposedly made it for ranchers to cut the hooves off of animals. Never seen anybody do it, but that's, I guess, when they created this knife, that's what it was for. Now this knife blade, you can, you know, because it's got the sharp point right here, you can dig down and you can really cut. I mean, you can cut with, I've cut leather with it. You can cut all kind of stuff with this thing. An apple. I mean, you can do a lot of slicing. Good for opening a box, cutting the tape on the box. And you can see it's a pretty thin blade, so it'll get in there and cut stuff like that. That's blade number 2. Blade number 3 is a sheep's foot, and you can, like I said, you can. It's a short sheep's foot. It's a not as long as the trapper one, but so you can use it to do a lot of different tasks. You know, all these blades, you can do the same task with some of them. Some of them are unique. You know, this one has a lot more belly than the clip point. But you can do a lot of chores with it. Uh, Heck, you can cut a steak with it. You can use it for a lot of things. Now, this one is carbon steel. This is a carbon steel knife, and that's another thing. Uh, you can get these knives in carbon steel. You can get them in stainless steel, uh, and so that's another thing that makes them handy. So I've shown you two different handle materials here. So I'm gonna put these away, okay? And I'm gonna switch, and I'm gonna show you another manufacturer. And this is a Remington. Now, this one's a little shorter, but it's still a good size Stockman. And these are awesome knives to carry. It's got a good size clip point blade. You can see this one has a long nail nick. It's got Remington on the blade. So each manufacturer will be different. So that's one of the nice things about carrying a large Stockman. You can get a Craftsman, you can get a Remington, you can get a Camillus, you can get a Case. You know, it's just a variety of Stockmans, large Stockmans you can get. Uh, this one's a little bit shorter. That I might consider carrying this one in my pocket, but it's got the same blades, uh, and you can see it's got the sheep's foot blade, and it's got the spade blade. So awesome knife, awesome knife. I carry this one. This one's stainless steel. Uh, you can see it's an R15. So if you want to get one, you can look on eBay and find you an R15. Uh, Nothing on that blade. And we know what the blades are for. This is basically a rancher's or a farmer's knife. And I know a lot of people that carry these. You know, a lot of people I know carry these. They're great knives. They're just awesome knives. And this is a Delrin handle, by the way. So that's 3 different handles I've shown you so far. Like I said, that's the reason I like the options you have with a large Stockman. This is a beautiful one right here. This is a K75. You know, it's that natural bone. It's got that red, white, and blue shield. This and this carbon steel. This is a great knife. And see, you can't hardly see the etching on there because it's laser done. You know, they've kind of, I don't know, but anyway. So this is carbon, and you see it's got that big clip point. blade. Uh, Same 3 blades. Said this was designed as a rancher's knife. See, it's CS carbon steel. This is a beautiful one, man. I'm telling you. Uh, Good price on it too. Carbon steel. Got the spade blade. Uh, just so many things you can do with these knives. When the manufacturers make them, uh, it's just a big knife. I'll show you how it fits in my hand. Oh, Lord's blooming, but my nose is itching. So you can fit it in your hand. So that's what I'm saying. It's a full 4-finger slip joint. Uh, so it's a great tool. It's a great tool. Uh, a beautiful knife. Love the shield. So you got the different shields, all the different materials. So I'm gonna do a micarta one next, and this is a case. Case makes a lot of different micarta. They got this natural micarta. They got the black, the red and black. They've just got a lot of different bones, a lot of different micartas. They got a lot of different Delrins. So the options are just unlimited. But this is a stainless. So it's got the bow tie shield. Uh, and it's got, of course, it's got the stainless steel clip point. Uh, it's an awesome looking knife, man. I love the micarta. Micarta's one of my favorite blade materials, to be honest. Bone's great. I like the Delrin, but and there's your tang stamp. Sheep's foot, got the sheep's foot blade. All of these have a sheep's foot. Uh, every one of them, they all have a sheep's foot, and just wiping it off a little bit. And you got your spade blade. All of them got a spade blade. This one got the double S on it, so that's stainless steel. Uh, Great snap on all of these. These are just an awesome work knife. If you working around a farm, or if you work out in the field for a company, or whatever you do in life, this is a great knife to have on your side or in your pocket. Depends on, I don't guess if you go to an office, people will, you may get some butterflies out there that might get upset with you, and because you got a big knife, so, but that's where you have to make the decision. But you can just slide it in your pocket where nobody'd know. But like I said, I do carry this in a sheath, and I wished I'd have brought a sheath, but I got them upstairs, but I didn't. So that's 5 Stockmans. That's 5 Stockmans that I like, that's in my carry rotation. I don't know which one's my favorite. I like them all. I actually bought this one in Blairsville, Georgia. So uh, that's that's the reasons I like them. You get different handle materials. You got that choice. You got different shields, whatever your favorite shield is. You got 3 big blades. You got 3 blades to use. Uh, you got a full 4 fingers on here. I hadn't checked the Remington out. If you got full 4 fingers, I think you do. Yeah, yeah. See, it's pretty close, same size as a 75. This is a 15. But you can get full 4 fingers on it. And you can do so many things with these knives. Like I said, farm, work, if you're a mechanic, whatever. Uh, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful knives. You got all these different handle materials that you can pick from, different shields. So different manufacturers. So you can pick what you like. And you got you an awesome knife. Got you an awesome knife to use. A lot of people don't like a big knife like that. A lot of us do. So anyway, that's my video for today. Why I like Stockmans. Why I carry a Stockman, a large Stockman. So what am I carrying today? Right quick. I'm at 14 minutes carrying this Benchmade. Got it on me today. Awesome knife. Got my Garmin watch today. I like to keep up with my steps and my heart rate. Got this on me today, my Hank. Got my sod buster, my chestnut bone, and I'm gonna do a series on these. They'll be in the series. And I got my rule number 9. Got my awesome Zippo. Got my Dwayne Cross. I always carry this. I like to just have it. Whoops. And I've got this little, sorry about that, y'all. And I've got this, I just dropped it, didn't I? I've got this little Warncliffe mini trapper. Handy little knife. If you want a small knife, it's handy. Just a good one to carry. So, yellow delrin. I just pick, different stuff each day to carry. Sometimes I got a fixed blade on me. Sometimes I got a modern. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just got all slip joints. Depends on what I'm doing. I like carrying this Benchmade. It's a pretty awesome knife. So that's what I'm carrying. And I'm gonna get off of here. Hope everybody has an awesome day. Carrying my black Parker Jotter today too. Gotta have that. And my 70x7 bracelet. Awesome day. Y'all have a great day. Hope you enjoy this video about why I carry Stockmans, why I like a large Stockman. So anyway, God bless you. Y'all have an awesome day.